It's very interesting. In the last 3 months, three titans, three huge people in their leadership roles in the RV industry have resigned. Jason Lippert, Marcus Lemonis, and Leigh Tiffin. Now, none of these companies that they resigned from say the sky is falling, but you know what? Something's going on. When the industry veterans like that start leaving their companies for whatever reason, three of the biggest names in an industry, are we just witnessing a shift in the RV industry? Something that we haven't seen in the last 30 or 40 years? Just might be. Let's hang on. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. The facts are, I'm going to read these because I want to make sure I get them right. Jason Lippert resigned. Jason Lippert recently retired and stepped down as the CEO of LCI Industries after 32 years. Marcus Lemonis retired as CEO of Camping World at the beginning of 2026 as part of a succession plan. And Leigh Tiffin resigned as president of Tiffin Motorhomes in February of 2026. It's just very interesting that three big shots resigned in such a short period of time. Tell me, do you think this might have anything to do with the RV boom in 2020 to 2022? Manufacturers extended their production lines. They started making more units. They started adding manufacturing facilities. Suppliers expanded their facilities. They put more merchandise in so that the RV manufacturers could build more RVs, and build them quicker. And you know what? The dealers, they bought every unit, every trailer, every fifth wheel that they could get to put on their lots to sell. Now, 2026, we see that the manufacturing side is down. It's down. And we don't see a lot of relief in sight. What do you think? These three executives just decided it was the right time to retire after this big boom in the industry and things are starting to cool off? Maybe. What do you think? The RV industry definitely is facing some challenges, as I've reported on in the past. Higher interest rates. Now, there's nothing they can do, those three guys can do anything about the interest rates. That's federal government. And so far, the current administration has not lowered interest rates. So we're kind of stuck with that. That's not going to change, but it's not helping. We have much more demanding customers. With the internet, with social media, with TikTok, with Instagram, with Facebook, with YouTube, you name it. There's all sorts of ways people can learn about RVs, and they can learn the good and the bad. And let me tell you what, the bad has a much bigger stick than the good. And customers are wanting more. They're seeing what's available and they want. And the manufacturers need to be in the position to provide that. Warranty concerns. We all know how the warranty problems are in the industry right now. It takes months to get your RVs repaired under warranty, and that needs to be addressed and that needs to be fixed. And I'm not saying that these three people resigned because of warranty concerns, but it was probably death by a thousand cuts, so to speak. It just might be one part that was influencing the decision. Technology integration. I've been harping on this. Our RVs have 120 volt, 12 volt systems. We have inverters, we have converters, we have solar panels, we have battery banks, we have propane systems, we have Bluetooth, we have Wi-Fi, we have Starlink. We have all these things that all have to be integrated together in a unit. And the industry's struggling. They're struggling with slides. They're struggling with the whole mess. And it's going to take some time to get some of these things worked out. And, maybe that's one more death by a thousand cuts reason why they resigned or gave up their leadership roles. Increasing competition. When times get tough, there's always that one manufacturer that's going to build it cheaper, sell it cheaper, and make everybody, get down to his level on the playing field. Now, I haven't seen that too much in the RV industry yet, but look at cell phone prices and mobile phone plans. 20 years ago, they were $150, $200 a month. Now you can get them for $19 a month. And is that happening to the RV industry? I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying it might be part of the influence why these executives left. And I'm going to tell you what, I was in the corporate world for 25 years. When times are good, companies spend money, and it's easy to grow when times are good. When times are bad, you have to, we will call it, keep the lights on. You need to stay in business. You need to do more work with less people. And so what I'm saying here is maybe during the growth times, these executives had the skills and had the desire and had the momentum to get things done. But maybe when it comes to keeping the lights on, maybe that's just not in their bag of tricks. Family-owned RV companies are changing, whether it's at the dealer level or the corporate level or the manufacturing level. Leigh Tiffin's departure was probably the most surprising because his grandfather started the company. His grandfather still works there. His dad still works there, and he still works there. They all had management role, or Leigh worked there and resigned, the grandson. They all had management roles. And Leigh publicly stated he left for personal reasons. Leigh stated that he left for personal reasons, not for reasons having to do with any problems at Tiffin. Still, many RVers see this as a sign that the industry is changing. And it's evolving, and we're getting away from the roots that our founders started. You know, the titans, the family-owned businesses, they're all getting absorbed by corporate America. Is consolidation coming? I don't know. Could be. But historically, when industries mature, we do have some type of consolidation. We do have some of the weeding out process going on. We have leadership transitions. We have mergers and acquisitions, and that's just part of the industry growing and maturing in time. And I think that's a little bit of what we're seeing is we're just seeing maturing of the industry, and we're seeing some transitions taking place. Marcus Lemonis, Jason Lippert, and Leigh Tiffin all shaped the RV industry. They were all titans. They helped make the industry what it is today. And perhaps we shouldn't see this as a warning sign. Perhaps, maybe we should just see this as somebody passing the torch on to the next generation of go-getters. And we have a new set of leaders, of titans of the industry coming on board. Who they'll be, I don't know, but let's wait and find out. So maybe these 3 departures are just happened. Maybe it was just a random time. Maybe there's no conspiracy theory, no conspiracy theory, no secret crisis going on. Maybe it's just the weeding of the management as the industry progresses in its transition to the next. Maybe these 3 departures were completely unrelated and there's no conspiracy theory going on. Maybe these were all just personal decisions that happened to come within a few months of each other. But when 3 of the most recognizable leaders in the RV industry leave their positions, I think it's definitely worth paying attention to. Well, I think that'll wrap it up. I'm Chuck with Lake to Lake. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more like this, please subscribe. It sure would help the channel. And tell a meet around the campfire. You take care now. Bye-bye.